Hey everyone, first off, thank you so much for commenting and liking my first video. I got a lot of really good positive feedback. I'm glad there's other people out there that, feel the same way, specifically about music. And today I kind of thought I'd throw up kind of an impromptu video. I'm in Las Vegas right now for work, and I can actually hear behind this computer, behind the glass, there's this really loud party with these bass speakers that are like rattling my windows. I don't know if you guys can hear it or not, but anyway, so I thought I'd do a video right now just about INFJs and how I strike a nice balance with my social life regarding parties. So 2 weeks ago, I went to a friend's birthday party, and I kind of wanted to just share with you guys why and how I had a really good time at this party. And maybe if you're an INFJ, or maybe just more on the quiet, reserved, and more maybe introverted side of life, you can kind of take these tips and apply them if you want, or if not, just enjoy the story, I guess. So the first thing I like to do when I get invited to a party is just to gather information. Honestly, just figure out where it's at, who's going to be there. Sometimes if there's a lot of people, that could be a deal breaker for some people. What time it's at, where it's at, if you should bring anything, what to wear. Those things kind of help prep me. And if you kind of figure all that stuff out at the last minute, it can kind of stress you out. And the point of a party is to de-stress you. I know it can seem like the opposite, but the spirit of a party is it's supposed to be fun. So in order for me to have fun, I like to prepare. So the party that I got invited to, I found out that it was going to be like a 5-hour long party. And I'm not that, I can't do that for 5 hours. So I planned to be 2 hours late, and it was okay. And so when I got to this party, it was a very lively affair. And I generally walk into things with kind of a little bit of a guard on. And in order for me to get over that guard, I have to put myself out there. So the first thing I do to kind of warm up is I'll say hi to people that I know. I'll greet people, say hi to friends, make small talk. That's not our favorite thing to do as INFJs, but we just do it. And so after we kind of can get more accustomed to the room, get more comfortable, I like to do this thing where I like to try to spot people who are kind of on the outer edge of the room or the party. And I kind of like to just approach them and talk and say hi. Because honestly, deep down inside, I feel like that person. And I feel like I have this little camaraderie with this other person. So this particular time, and I think INFJs we're actually attracted to kind of the outliers of society in a way. So at this particular party, I found a person who was just kind of standing alone. I just said hi, tried to make her laugh, and we were just kind of struck up a conversation. She was kind of a cool person. So after I'm done talking with this person, I kind of go say hi to the people that I know. There's a dance floor. People are, doing their thing. But during any social event or any social gathering I tend to go to, there's this time when I just feel like, okay, it's time for me to leave. I mean, still be at the party, but just not be around people. So I tend to wander a bit. I might just, go off into some area that, there aren't people. In this particular time, it was kind of like a pool party. So there was a jacuzzi where no one was at. And so I walked over to the jacuzzi. I just kind of stuck my legs in. And what happened was that person that I first talked with, like the outlier person, the person who, looked a little bit like an outcast or whatever. She came over and she brought a friend. And so we were all just in the jacuzzi, and we had a really awesome conversation. We were all just talking about, the first CD we bought or something. But that's kind of what I love about social interaction is like the people when there's a lot of people, I can't handle that. So what I like to do is this is kind of my method. Is like I break off. Oh shit! I can't even articulate what I'm trying to say right now. But I hope I shit. Okay. I try to do this all in one take, but it just is not gonna happen. Maybe I'll edit this out. Maybe not. I don't know. Anyway, so so we're in this jacuzzi and we're just having a great time. And this is honestly what I love about parties is getting to know someone on just a level that's not surface deep. And I've kind of worked my social events and just times where I have to be in groups like this where I'll make my rounds and stuff, but ultimately I want to make a connection with at least one person. So that's another tip. That's like, I guess that's kind of like the biggest tip that I have for people is to try to look for someone or two or three people that seem like they don't want to be there, but they still kind of are, and talk with them, and because they're kind of like your people in a way. Go ahead and strike up a conversation. You see where they're at, and who knows where it could go. Like I ended up having a great time just sitting in a jacuzzi with these two people, and that's ultimately what I want in a social interaction. And through trial and error, you can kind of do this. This is not some big trick or something, but just go ahead and try it out. And maybe if you do it, leave me a comment or something and just tell me how it went. Because for me, it's about finding balance in life. It's about going to parties and being present with people who want you to be there, but also still being yourself and being like, okay, like this is too much. It's just too much of a thing. So I'll kind of go off and do my own thing, but still be there. It's kind of like INFJs are behind this glass pane and we're looking out at this zoo of humanity, but we kind of want to interact sometimes, and we kind of need to interact sometimes. I think we have that weird push-pull thing with people because we need people. People are awesome, but at the same time, our zone and our like happy place is more with like one or two people or by ourselves. So thanks again for watching, guys and gals. And if you happen to be an INFJ visiting Las Vegas, by far the best thing to do is walk out in front of the Bellagio Hotel and wait for the water fountain show. Happens like every half an hour. And even with all the stuff that Las Vegas is notorious for, offering people, I think INFJs would probably appreciate that water fountain the most out of like anything else. So have a great day and take care.